Nikola Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Jalen Brunson.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Thompson knocks down the three ball.
Klay Thompson.
The speed with which Klay Thompson gets to his shooting motion off the catch makes him as dangerous as anyone.
To Porzingis. Now here's Grant. Porzingis inside.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
First free throw is good.
Porzingis. 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Curry looking it over. Thompson right side. Inside. Here's Wiseman. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Grant outside. Over to the wing. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Curry with the steal. To the lane. Pass to Green. Wiseman with the ball. Now Curry. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
And Wiseman sends it back. Thompson for the triple. Wiggins with it. Now defended by Grant. And the wide open shot from Green. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And here's Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Pass to Grant. Outside Hardaway. Hits it from three-point range. Hardaway's got 6 points.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Here's Green. And Grant sends it back. Hardaway for 3. Green with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Wiggins. Makes it off the glass.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so here is Dallas. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He talked about Klay Thompson and his tendency to go nuclear at any given moment. Coach said he had 37 in that one quarter. And he can do that anytime he's on the court. If he hits a few in a row, we need to foul, call timeouts, do something to cool him off. They won't be taking any chances with Klay tonight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. On the inbound, off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now, here's Poole. Down low. It's Bjelica. Cousins trying to free himself up. Bjelica misses. And the power forward, Maxi Kleber, out of Würzburg, Germany. The same hometown, Doris, you know this, is NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki.
That's exactly right. And Kleber, a very good defensive player. You might say the opposite strength from Dirk. But Kleber has worked really hard to become a capable shooter in his own right.
Charging foul called on.
Burke with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins.
That's his first.
And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Warriors trail. Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Thompson outside. The 19-foot shot. The shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Has to call his Stein. That's tipped. Thompson with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
And everyone knows about the offensive impact of Klay Thompson. But Doris's defense is just as important.
This guy is elite on the defensive end. Klay can switch off to several positions, and that was a major concern for his return from injury. The shot would be there, but how would the defense hold up?
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside, Porzingis. Porter pulls it in.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Klay Thompson.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Right side, Porzingis. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And Cousins throws it down.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
Good if it goes. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead 5-5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Now here's Wiseman. And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart, and Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
Payne gets the bucket. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Porter, no luck. The Mavericks trailing. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Listen, this guy has off-the-charts basketball IQ. Luka Doncic understands when to get into that pull-up game.
Now here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Wiseman. And then Wiseman slams it in.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
The drive by Doncic.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
Crafty, confident Curry can score in there now. Make no mistake.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Green. Some solid defense from Grant.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, there's so much you can come to depend on with Draymond Green. Certainly skill in terms of his passing and rebounding and defense, but how about the emotion and leadership as well, guys?
He doesn't get the second one. The Mavericks leading. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Kleber. Wiseman with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
It's Curry with the drive. The game now all-time. Curry's got 6.
We spend so much time thinking about Stephen Curry's shooting ability and probably don't talk enough about how elite his handle is.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the physical tools of Wiseman. Very hard to deal with his length, burst, and strength.
And as you think about it, guys, he could start bullying people in the post once he starts to grow that aspect. Not many 7-footers have that frame and that speed. It's really about learning the game and making the most out of your skill set.
Now, here's Poole. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Green, the screen. Thompson from long range. Now the Mavericks with it. Doncic outside. The leaner. Here's Porzingis. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Bjelica with the foul.
Warriors foul.
That's his first foul.
Bjelica. That's his first personal foul.
Golden State on D.
Team foul.
Now Doncic, 7 points in the game. He can't get that one. Thompson outside. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Poole, no good. Right wing. Back to Doncic. From the arc. Another three for Dallas.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Back to Green. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
Here's Burke. Here's Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Poole gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Doncic with it. Now Green defending. It's rebounded by Poole. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the end. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
The Mavericks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Pass to Wiggins. And Bjelica has it in the corner. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Warriors substitution. Stephen Curry.
8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. With 1 on the clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was... And the first half is now in the books. It's Dallas. They're up by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Warriors trail by 6. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Warriors. Pass to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's 13 points for Porzingis.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Well, no one rotates over. Andrew Wiggins makes them look silly at the rim.
Grant, that's good.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Back to Wiseman. They kick it out to Green. Thompson outside. Over Hardaway. The shot by Thompson, no good. Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. It's stolen by Wiseman. Thompson inside the line. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 9.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. He's so good at sharing the basketball.
And Wiseman sends it back. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Timeout charge to Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Warrior substitution.
Here's Doncic. He's got 14. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Charging foul.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
With the crossover.
Warriors foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
This guy moves so well with the ball in his hands, and Doncic knows how to initiate contact and get himself to the line when he puts it on the deck.
At the line for 2.
All free throws good from Doncic. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Pass to Wiseman. Shoots over Grant. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Here's Curry. 12 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Doncic.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Driving the lane. And he banks in the lane. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for the man.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Timeout called the Warriors.
For Golden State.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
All right, rookies from Auburn Park, come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Give them a hand, fans. Your Mavericks dance team.
Pass to Thompson. Misses the three. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Wiseman with the ball. Cauley-Stein defending. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And then they continue to control the glass.
The outside leaner. And it's Dallas with another.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And Curry, here we go. Bucket is good. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
So both teams making some changes here. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Burke, driving in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Second team.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
And they've consistently drilled that mid-range jumper as well, and that's really opened things up for them.
And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Warriors trail by 7. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Bjelica. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Jordan Poole.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have a consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
So he gets them both.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Now, here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
For Dallas, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And Grant drops them both. And Doris, we've seen it. Jordan Poole growing as a player, but consistency needs to come to his game.
That's exactly right, because Poole has shown flashes of being a solid basketball player. He can handle it, he can shoot it. It's really about smoothing out his game.
It's Bjelica. 5 on the clock. Thompson from long range. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Connects from three-point range.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Now here's Thompson. Beyond the arc. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Going inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Porzingis. Nice D from Cousins. And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Out to the wing. Right side, Porzingis. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the wing on the left. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And there it is for him. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Brunson. From past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. On the wing, Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Porzingis. And stolen by Cousins. And stolen by Bay. On the wing, Hardaway. Right side, Porzingis. Can't hit that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. With the step back. Green, the screen. On the wing, Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. It's stolen by Curry.
Blocking foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
So both teams changing it up here.
Warriors substitution.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Dallas leading by 13. That's to Porzingis. Fader on the way. That one good for 2. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last time out. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Wiseman. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Green, and it goes down 2 points.
That's an example of the speed of Draymond Green. Leaks out in transition and makes the defense pay.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And they get it back. Second chance shot. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 26.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
And it's Green with the jam.
Assistant.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Hey, gets the bucket.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
At the line for the Warriors, James.
And the second free throw, good. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams Doris in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover.
Out to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Dallas.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, a chance to tack on one more for Klay Thompson. Hard-nosed play, guys.
Klay Thompson.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Here's Curry, and Grant sends it back.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Clock is at 3. Here's Wiseman. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that one's good. Doncic.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Inside, some solid defense from Grant. And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
Doncic with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great
it's only right that I act up. Yeah.